So guys, I'm here to tell you how you can generate your TIN number, that is your taxpayer identification number, from the comfort of your home. But before that, you have to know there are two types of TIN in Nigeria: the FIRS TIN and the State Board Internal Revenue TIN. The FIRS TIN is the TIN number at the federal level, while the State Board Internal Revenue TIN is the TIN number at the state level. So last year, when Nigeria became eligible for monetization, I wanted to move my monetization from a foreign country down to Nigeria. I watched a video where a popular content creator was saying that Facebook was no longer accepting the state board, that is the State Board Internal Revenue thing, that Facebook was no longer accepting it. So I knew it was time for me to go get my FRS thing, because before that it was only my state level thing that I had. So I knew it was time for me to get my FRS thing. So I started researching. I went to FRS website to know if I can do the registration myself. When I got to their website, I saw options for individual thing, business thing and all that. I clicked on individual thing, put all the necessary information that was needed. I clicked submit. So they were meant to send me a verification message in my email, but they were not sending any verification message in my email. I waited for days, they were not sending any verification email. So I visited their office. When I got to their office, they told me that for me to get my FRS thing, I have to register my business. So I went home and started researching on how I can register my business name. I researched and saw that I could actually register my business name by myself. So I registered my business name myself. After registering my business name myself, I still went back to the FRS website to see if I can generate the FRS thing by myself from the comfort of my home, since I have registered my business name. I started the process, but at some point I was stuck because they were not still sending the verification message they were meant to send to my email. After some days I waited for them, they were not sending the verification message to my email. So I went back to their office to tell them the challenges I was facing. So when I went back to their office, they now asked me to bring, since I've registered my business name, that I should bring the business name registration document, that is the photocopy. I submitted the photocopy of my business name registration documents, and they gave me forms to fill. You have to fill a lot of forms. I filled a lot of forms. After filling a lot of forms, I submitted everything, all the documents that was required, my CAC name reservation, my CAC certificate and all that. Then I submitted. After like 2 hours, they generated my FRS thing and gave it to me. Now I know some people will be asking, how were you able to register your business name by yourself? So when it comes to business name registration, there are two processes involved: the name reservation process and the business name registration proper. So for the name reservation process, you have to reserve a name. You have to select a name that no one have used in Nigeria to register his or her business before. You have to select the name. Then after selecting a name, you have to submit it to CSC for approval. Once CSC approves that name, you now use that name to register your business name. So as a content creator that wants to register his or her business, I will advise you that when registering your business, when registering your business name, make sure that the name you are using to register that your business name is the same thing with the name in your account details. Am I making sense? In your bank account details that you'll be using for payouts in Facebook, because it's the information you have on that your CSC document that FRS will use and generate your thing for you. Am I making sense? So as a content creator, when I was registering my business name, the name I used is my full name. I used my full name. I submitted that first one for approval. It was rejected. They told me to add something to it. I cannot just use my full name to register my business name. I should add something to it. So I added enterprise. I don't know if I'm making sense. So for instance, if your name is Emeka Vincent Okafor, if you want to register as a content creator, if you want to register your business name, you can use Emeka Vincent Okafor Enterprises or Emeka Vincent Okafor Ventures. Don't just use only your name, because if you use only your full name, CSC will not approve it. So you add something to it. So in this way, you can see that my full name is showing in that my business name registration document, and my full name is still showing in my bank account details, so that whenever you want to put in your your information for your payout details in this Facebook so that Facebook will easily approve it. So after I got my FRS thing and I came back, I now use it to fill in my Facebook payout details. Within 2 seconds, Facebook approved my team registration. Yeah, within 2 seconds it was approved. So before I forget, in the business name registration I paid total of 10,500 naira. In the first stage, which is the name reservation stage, I paid 500 naira. In the second stage, which is the business name registration prop, I paid 10,000 naira. But in that first stage, if you select the first name and CAC reject it, for you to select another name and submit it again, you have to pay additional 500 naira. I don't know if I'm making sense. So for each name CAC reject, you have to pay additional 500 for you to submit another name for approval. So guys, this is all I have to say. So if you have any question about this particular thing, just feel free to drop it in the comment section, because I noticed that a lot of content creators are having challenges in this process.